Let's take a look here at after the 10-game mark of where the stats show how Ottawa has played compared to last year. So they have 1 point more than they did last year at 4-6-0. They've scored more goals, which is what they expected. They've given up actually one more. The power play is a little both the same. Penalty kills a little better. Goals against is higher. Save percentage is lower, minimally, I should say. So they kind of look the same as last year. Were we not expecting a better team after 10 games this year, Ian Mendes?
Yeah, we were. And I think, DJ said prior to the game against Vegas, he said, look, our goal was we wanted to be 5-5 after 10 games. And part of that wasn't him saying like, that was our ceiling. That was, I think, that's the minimum expectation was we were playing Boston and Washington and Dallas and all these teams. I think he said, and if I'm not mistaken, it was 8 teams out of the first 10 that they played that made the playoffs last year. The only 2 that they played that didn't make the playoffs were Buffalo and Vegas. And, Vegas is arguably, okay, they weren't a playoff team last year, but I think they were pretty good. You saw it again last night. They're a pretty good team. So I think I wanted to see them be 5-5 at the very least. Here's what I think. I think the next 10 games are going to tell the real story of this team. There's no more excuses. And look at the teams that they're playing. Okay? Look at the teams that they're playing right now. They're playing
Philly,
Islanders,
Vancouver.
These are teams in their weight class. Right?
Well, I don't know. The Flyers are playing pretty good hockey of late. So Vancouver's now won 3 in a row. Then they go to New Jersey, they go to Philly, then they come home to the Islanders, Buffalo, New Jersey.
Right.
And then they go on that West Coast trip, which is the American Thanksgiving. And that's where the barometer is, right? If you're going to be in the playoffs, you got to be there by American Thanksgiving. That is a tough, tough grind for the Ottawa Senators coming up in the month of November.
Well, something you said right there, Ian, about the 20-game mark. That's a really important mark it's when you evaluate your hockey team from your players, what your needs are, what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, coaching. It's really important for a lot of things. And I know everyone was saying there's pressure on DJ Smith. There's pressure on everybody to win this year. And that was said in the summer. This team wants to be a team that's going to be a playoff team. So 20-game mark is real important because if this team is not where they're supposed to be at the 20-game mark, there'll be some changes.